did you get initiation and becoming involved with Anandagunamaya?
Yes, two things. One thing, I wanted to realize God, and another thing, I wanted to save the planet. Simple like that. So I used to travel, and I'm very free. I didn't have money problem, but I see that the nature was getting very, deforestation very fast. So I felt, out of love for nature, I should protect it, not enjoy it. I have to fight to protect it. And I try a little bit to work on my own, but I realize, is a little bit risk. So if I get an organization to do something for the planet, it will be much safe for me. This was already in the background of my mind. And then also, I didn't know what to do with my life because I like so many things. So I didn't know what can I work. I want to do so many things. Now I thought, okay, if God exists, He should answer me. No, that was my idea. So that's why I started to search for spirituality, because I wanted to know what should I do from my life, and I didn't trust that my small mind can answer it. So I was trying to reach the big mind, the cosmic mind, and I realized that it is something very special. My life is not bound to be ordinary. And there was an event, a strong event also, that I was staying in an anarchist community, So, because I didn't know Prout. So, anarchism also was not a great solution, but it was better than capitalism and communism, So I have some friends, and one friend was in the river learning how to swim. And suddenly the river became very wide, And when I realized that the person was, how I say the name? Drowning, yeah. Then I ran to the person, And I didn't know, I know how to swim, but I was not aware that when you try to save someone, there is a special technique. You have to hold the person, otherwise you also go together, because the person, that moment, they lost the rationality, and they just want to hold something. And that person was very tall. So I was going to die, So when the person was just close, like you now, and I was going to jump to catch the person like this, then an invisible hand, invisible hand hold my chest, and my whole body become immobilized. I cannot move. And I just watching the person drowning, that was the third time. The second time. I saw first time the person drowning, 3 times, before drown forever. So the first time, then I ran to the person. The second time, when I was near, then I became immobilized. I couldn't move, and then the person went down. Then the hand released me, And the next I saw, the person was far away. The last time, the person drowned. And I was very confused, because it was like from another world. That hand was not something normal. It was an invisible hand, and it made me without any power of action. So many years later that I understood that, you see, I think that time was my death day, And God has some big plan. Somehow He saved me. He didn't spare the other person. But it was, for me, a strong realization also that there is God, So I go to another story.
So then how did you find Anandamaga?
Yes, so this desire for God was very strong. Like just, I cannot live without realizing it was very strong. Nothing was giving me pleasure. I want to know, who is behind the beauty of the creation. And it was kind of painful sentiment. So that time, after some big renunciations, and I was walking on the road. Some person want to greet me, but the person was feeling shy. So I greet, I asked the name, they say yoga. People call me yoga because I was practicing yoga many years ago. And then he brought me to Ananda Marga, and immediately I found the place that I was looking for, where I can express my desire to work for the world, and at the same time satisfy this hunger, no, for spirituality that was very strong. Even just before I met this person, I was thinking that, if I cannot find the way to reach God, it's better I die. I was thinking like this. And I was in the bus, and the one lady was sitting on my front. Suddenly she turned, and she gave me a message in the paper, a typing message, like this. And in the message, it was written, teach me how to surrender my path in your strong hands, and your hands simple to rest. Teach me that your love, Lord, your love, you never desist to make me happy. That's the translation in English, but it was in Portuguese, it was very sweet. So, and the lady didn't say anything, she just gave me the paper. The time I was thinking about suicide, like that. She gave me the paper, then I took it like a mantra. I didn't know anything about mantra. So I started reading. I have something to do, I do that prayer, like Gayatri mantra, lead me, to the path of spiritual path. So I think that's why that guy crossed the roads, the yoga guy, and brought me to Anandamaga Street. So it was very perfect. That's one thing. Yes. When we are in a retreat and many Margas are together, so when Baba appear in the video, I feel this relation very ancient, like from the beginning of existence, that relation with Baba and like my father. And the attraction becomes so strong when I was looking the video. So I feel he's going to touch me, But I was just looking the video and say, Baba is coming to hug me, It was very strong because attraction, and then really, hand from behind me, like give a kind of embrace. And I just close the eyes, and just surrender and enjoy without trying to understand. But then later I saw it was a sister. She couldn't see well the video, but the way she touched me is like embracing, So when I finished the retreat, I told her that experience to her. She started crying. She didn't say anything. She just crying, It Baba utilized her somehow, you see. So when people ask, oh, have you seen Baba? I cannot say no. I have felt him and realized him. Problem, because I'm working in Africa, West Africa, that's many malaria, a lot of malaria mosquitoes. Once I got very strong, malaria, but I didn't realize, so I didn't look for treatment early. So it put me in very bad condition, that I couldn't more think well, and I was just in the bed. And then I was thinking, maybe I'm going to die. I didn't know it was malaria. I was confused, it was the malaria that attacks the brain. So then one teacher realized that I'm in trouble, and she brought me to the doctor, and it was kind of too high. The malaria was already little, but they didn't hospitalize me. But then I thought, I couldn't sleep. I was feeling pain, Then I thought, Baba, if I don't die, I was transferred. And that was a big thing for me, because in my spirit is like soldier, where Baba put me, I have to work. And for me, think that I was transferred is really like defeated thought from my side. Then I dreamed from him, that night. And after when I wake up, the symptoms are reduced, like, say, 85% reduced.
85?
Yeah, not totally healed, but like I was really bad. And like,
Just
it
mild.
becomes something tolerable.
Yeah.
Yes. So that's the power of Baba. No?
So did he talk to you in the dream, or you just saw him?
You know, always I forget. I know I dream of him. We are in India working together. You know, my memory like that.
He doesn't have to talk to get the effect. Just
Yes,
to
I
have him
enjoy.
there.
Yes. That also another time I have like between dreaming and awakening. Also in Ghana. Yeah, you know the work is very intense, so I don't go deep in meditation how I would like to explain more time in meditation. The demand for my presence is very big. So that was also another time that I entered in very strong states. I don't remember he embraced me or what, but the energy, the spiritual energy was very strong. And I even feel kind of between almost pain because the vibration was very intense. And then I heard his voice saying that those who surrender everything to me, I give them everything. So I say, okay, I don't need to worry so much that I have to, you know, spend more time in meditation. I'm doing sadhana also through work. I'm doing my lessons best as I can. Yes.
Wonderful. So what are you doing now, Didi?
The projects are there, very intense. I was able, by His grace, to build a school, a new school.
Where?
In Ghana, central region of Ghana. I ran in the old school. It's very joyful to have the opportunity to practice the theory of neohumanism that Baba gave us to apply. So little by little, it becoming reality, no? So I feel very, how to say, Baba gave me a privilege, you know, to be able to apply some of the things of neohumanism. It's very deep philosophy. And that is like a revolution, no? Because the teaching there is most common teaching is through fear, the still music, you know, and they cut the leadership, the creativity. I know all around the world like this, but that is like, I feel a little bit more crude, the relationship with the children. So to teach, to train the teachers in the neo-humanism is really a revolution, and I like it. I like to change things like so when I look the work I'm doing, I know that this really individual mind don't have that power. It's really Baba is doing so much through me. It's nice. Namaskar.
Thank you, Didi.
Dhanyavad. Thank you.